What's up, everybody? It's CJ, and I'm back with another Sims 3 world overview, and today we're going to be looking at Boonies Island, but this is the 2.0 edition. This world was made by Hancyan, and I believe the 2.0 edition is just lighter, I guess in terms of like objects and stuff like that. So it's lighter than the original. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is that this is a save file. So Boonies Island is empty by default, but this is a save file, so it has the buildings and it has all that stuff, you know? So if you want to play here, I always say this, but if you want to play here, y'all, make sure you download the original world and then you download the save file. I feel like sometimes people get confused when I say save file. When you download everything, it'll come in a zip folder. So you'll have a folder that says this is a save file. Inside of that folder, you'll have a file that's Boonies Island fix.sims3. That folder goes in your Sims 3 saves folder. So you have to go wherever you have the Sims 3 installed on your computer. So for me, it's documents, electronic arts, the Sims 3, and then it'll be saves, and then it goes in that folder. Okay. And then when you want to play on this save file, go to the main menu and you have to find this on the main menu, you know, like your other saves. If you don't see it, I would say it depends on like how many saves you have installed currently. If you have a whole lot of saves and you don't see it when you install this, maybe take some of those old saves out, like put them on your desktop, back them up somewhere, and then see if this one will show up. But yeah, you have to play on this save file if you want to play here. So I always say make backups if you can, so that way you can play here with different families and stuff like that if you want to. But that's basically what I wanted to say about that. Now, this world uses every expansion pack except for Into the Future, and it also does use some story content and CC. So story content wise, you're going to need Roaring Heights, which is a world. You're going to need the Sky High roller coaster set, which is, you know, the roller coaster. The Stiff as a Board, Light as a Feather dance collection, the Infinite Zen massage table, and the Buzzer Beater free throw machine. So only a couple pieces of store content, but you are going to need some for this world, just letting you know. And then all the CC is included when you download the world. Just make sure you install it, you know. But that's basically all of the information. Why don't we go ahead and get into it, y'all? As you can see, the world is not super big. We're gonna start maybe down here at the beach and just kind of circle our way around. So let's start down here first at the Habana Beach. So let's see what's down here. So it looks like there's a lot of open space. I do see a boat out here. It's like a little sailboat. If we go over this way, we do have a couple of all-in-one bathrooms right here. It's like a little bathroom section, you know. And then if we go over this way, we just have a grill, a sink, and a couple of picnic tables. And over here we have a couple of lounge chairs, and that is pretty much it for out here. Like I always say, you can always add more things if you want, but this is kind of what you get, you know. All right, y'all, well, let's keep moving on. I think we're gonna go this way. We'll go over here to the Sunset Valley Community Pool. Wait, is this like the one from the base game? Okay, so it's the lot from the base game, but yeah, it's definitely been renovated. I don't think the original has these like arches with the roofs right here, but this is cute. So let's see. When you enter in, we have an L-shaped pool, you know. We have our diving boards, we have our pool waterfall. There's even like a little water slide back out here as well. There is a horseshoe object in the corner over there. If we circle around, we have a pool slide, some lounge chairs, we have a juice pong table, some more lounge chairs over this way. If we go here, we have a building. And I do see a bar, so there is a little bar out here. You have some tables, and if we scroll down, oh, we even have wall speakers too. And then over here we have our bathrooms. So we have our all-in-one bathrooms, and it's kind of like a locker room, bathroom kind of situation, you know. And then you also have your sinks, so yeah, you can like take a bath, you can shower off if you want to. I said this in another video, but I really wish that they would have made these function like a dresser, because then like you could actually get changed here, you know. But I guess you could use the mirror to like change appearance at least. That's not really the same, but you know, at least you got something. Oh, I didn't even see this, y'all. We even have a dartboard object. Now I'm wondering if I'm missing something, so I will say this. When I loaded into the save file, I did get one of those messages saying that some content couldn't be found and was replaced. I couldn't tell you what that is. I installed everything, so I don't know if it's just my game or what. So I'm wondering if this is maybe something else that was custom content. I'm not sure. If any of y'all get it to load up, let me know what this is supposed to be, because yeah. And also let me know what other things are supposed to be here too, because sometimes this happens in my game where like just even if I install everything, it still won't show up like it's supposed to. So please let me know. We'll go down here now. So we have this lot, which it looks like the Grind, which is a lot from Bridgeport. And then we also have this. This is an arcade. This is the Shiny Things Inc. warehouse. Let's go over here to the Grind, if maybe that's the name of it. I don't really know. We'll go over here first and then we'll go to the arcade. We're down here, and the first thing that I noticed that's different is that we actually have a pool out here with a poolside bar. But this is like one of those warehouse kind of like party places in Bridgeport. Let's open it up to see what's the inside. So I think this is just how it normally looks, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Yeah, because we have our bathrooms over here. We have our bar. We have booths where we can sit down. Two big dance floors. We have some tables over this way. I think this is normally how it looks. I think maybe the only addition is maybe just this pool. I think the upstairs is a little bit different though, because we have a pool table up here. And we have like places to sit here and here. So I think this may be different, if I'm not mistaken, because I think, isn't the bathrooms normally up here, I want to say? We even have a shuffleboard object, so yeah, that's definitely new. And then, yeah, we have another bar over this way, and also a dartboard, but that's pretty much everything for here. All right, so now we'll go across the street, y'all, and we'll check out the arcade. I'm really loving the way it looks. I love this little chimney right here. I think this is custom content, because I feel like I've seen this before in, like, a different world, but we're down here at the arcade, so let's just go ahead and open it all the way up. Okay, y'all, so remember how I was saying I feel like I've seen this chimney before? I went back to the download page, and it says that 80% of the builds were made by Potato Ballad Sims and Flora, and it also says, but we've also included works by other great builders. So yeah, I guess it's like a mishmash of like different people. So I guess that makes sense because I feel like I've seen this one before. But either way, when you first come in, we do have a little bar section over here. We do have a photo booth. We have a roller rink over this way. And then if we go upstairs, yeah, like I feel like I've seen this in a world before. I can't think of the world, but this is very familiar to me. But when we go upstairs, we have some of these arcade games. Yeah, like I said, yo, I feel like I'm missing some CC or something because I feel like these aren't supposed to be here, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We even have like a little register over here. We have bookshelves. We even have a couple of computer desks in here. And then if we go over this way, we have a pool table, a karaoke machine, a vending machine up here. And if we go upstairs yet again, there's a bowling alley in here. We have a little coffee bar with some places to sit down and eat. We even have a claw machine. We have those buzzer object things I was telling y'all about. This is the sort of content you're gonna need. And then we also have a couple of arcade cabinets and a whack-a-gnome object as well. So yeah, I think that may be everything for here. And then if we go upstairs yet again, it just kind of takes you to the top of the building. And then up here, you just have like some places to sit, you know, with a fire pit. But that's pretty much everything for this lot. So I guess we'll go ahead and keep moving along. We'll go over here now. This is the Cherry Pan Diner. So let's see what's out here. All right, y'all. So we're down here at the Cherry Pan Diner. All right, let's just open it up and I am going to turn the lights on in here so we can actually see. Oh, this is cute. I love the color scheme. Oh my gosh, let's I guess we'll start this way. So when you first come in, you have a little bookshelf, you have a little like, oh, you know what, this is supposed to be like a little like counter space where you can kind of sit down. You can sit here, I think, maybe, but yeah, you can't really eat here or anything. These are like a couple of shelves right here. That's interesting. And then over here we have a coffee bar. We also have a register, a little espresso machine. We have some tables and booths over this way. If we keep moving along, we have a shuffleboard object. Back this way we have our bathrooms. And maybe this is supposed to be like the little kitchen section, maybe. And then we have a jukebox, a dance floor. If we go over here on this side, we have a bar, a dance floor, a foosball table. And we even have like a little roulette table over here too. So, I mean, hey, maybe you can win some money here. You never know. And then if we go in the backyard, we have a basketball hoop. And I believe that is everything for the slide. This one was kind of cool, y'all. I really like this one. All right, y'all, so let's keep moving on. I guess we'll go over here now. This is the Kim's Laundromat. So this is Kim's Laundromat, and y'all, it is so yellow, but I really like it. And I even like this little section right here too with the little design. That's kind of cool. Maybe this was like constrained for elevation or something like that. But this is cool though. This is cool. All right, let's open it up to see the inside. Ooh, it's really bright. Let's see. So we have some chairs out in front. And then if we go inside, we have a little place to sit over here. We have a table, I guess, where you can fold clothes. We have our washers and dryers. We have more dryers over this way. And then we even have like a little counter section with a sink. If we go down the hallway, we have a bathroom in here. And that's pretty much it. It's not really like a big lot, I don't think. If we go upstairs, it just kind of takes you to the rooftop. So yeah, it's not a big lot by any means, but you do have your washers and dryers. So yeah, you have that. So we'll go across the street. This is Bernie's Liquors and Globe Bakery. So we have a Nectary, and then we also have a comic book shop, I guess, maybe. But we'll go over to the Nectary. So it looks like a little vintage building. This is cute. So it's over here. I guess we'll just open up real quick. So when you first come in, we have a couple places to sit down. I love the color of these chairs, by the way. It matches really nicely with the floor. Going over this way, we do have a Nectary register. We have our Nectar racks in here as well. And here is the room where you can make the nectar if you want to. And it's like a garage, you know, so you can like open the door and close it, that kind of thing, you know. And then if we go back this way, we do have a little bathroom as well. We have a dartboard, which maybe is supposed to be something else. I'm not for sure, but it is a dartboard, at least for me. I didn't even notice this, y'all. This is a dominoes table. I thought it was like a regular table at first, but no, you can play dominoes here. And there's even like a little record player too, so you can always listen to music, you know? All right, well, I believe that is everything for this lot. So we're gonna go ahead and go right next door. And this could be a bakery or a comic book shop. I'm not for sure. It's listed as a comic book shop, but I don't know. So I guess we'll find out when we open it up, right? Let's just go ahead and zoom all the way down. So maybe it's a 2-in-1. So down below, this looks like, you know, a bakery, a cafe, that kind of thing, maybe a restaurant. So we do have a jukebox, there's a chess table, we have some regular tables, a coffee bar, we have an espresso machine in here, and then we just have more seating over here. If we go down the hallway, we have our bathroom, and I'm assuming this is supposed to be like the kitchen space, you know, we have a grill, mini fridge, that kind of thing. Now, if we go upstairs, yeah, so there's like stairs right here. Okay, so when you go upstairs, I guess this is like the comic book area, maybe, I don't know. It looks like an arcade, actually. So we have some arcade machines, there's Whack-A-Gnome, we even have a claw machine, love inspector object, and then this is maybe like a meeting room, I'm assuming. Maybe people gather here to protest or something like that. Looks like some protest was going on, so yeah. You have a podium, and then you have some chairs down here. So yeah, maybe it's like a protest room. I don't really know why this is listed as a comic book shop though. I'm not for sure. Yeah. Oh, there's even like horseshoes back here and a little dumpster. But yeah, I'm not really sure why this is listed as a comic book shop. I don't know. Let's go ahead and go across the street. We have a Reggie's Diner. We have Palms & Co. Pawn Shop. And then we have the West Eclipse Boxing Gym. So we'll start over here at the diner and we'll just kind of circle around, you know? All right, y'all, so this is Reggie's Diner, and I really love the color scheme, especially with these palm trees. It just makes it kind of pop a little bit more, you know? Outside of it, we do have a couple of umbrella tables. There's also a park bench, and I'm assuming back here is just the parking space with the dumpster, you know? But why don't we open up the lot? So, oh, I love the color scheme. The yellow touches really are really good, y'all. I'm loving this, actually. This is nice. Okay, well, when you first come in, we do have some more of these like fake sitting areas, you know. There's also a chess table. We do have a register. I think these are just like decorative registers. There is a little coffee bar, espresso machine, and then we even have a snow cone machine. And then over here, as you can see, we do have like some tables. We have a shuffleboard object. There are some bookshelves in here. Oh, there's even like a fortune cookie machine. I didn't even see that. And then if we go back here, we do have a couple bathrooms. This is, I'm assuming, like the kitchen section, you know. And then over here, we have a little photo booth, so you can take photos here. I love how there's like so many diners and restaurants in this world. That's really nice. So if we go right next door, again, this is the Palms & Co. Pawn Shop. Oh, which I'm really interested to see what this looks like. Because like a pawn shop, but like a Art Deco pawn shop, maybe. Like I'm kind of interested to see what this could be like. So let's just scroll down to see. Oh, this is classy. This is one of them classy pawn shops, y'all. Hold on. So they have like, I guess like everything here is behind these like glass cases, so to speak. I feel like I haven't really seen anything like this. It kind of looks like a bank inside of here, low-key. But when you first come over here, we have like a lobby area, I guess. We have a consignment register, so it is a, you know, consignment store. And then we have like some stuff on the walls. If we go over this way, we have Nectar. They sell Nectar here? Oh, maybe it's like the nice vintage. Maybe it's like the bottles, and maybe it's not Nectar, I don't know. But we have Nectar racks in here. And then if we go over this way, we have a relics register. Oh, okay. So we have a relics register. We have a bathroom this way. We have a love inspector in the hallway. And then here we have like an office space. So we have an espresso machine. There's a record player. And then we have a little desk. And I do believe that maybe everything for the inside. Outside of it, bro, they have the that car that you can restore. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that's for sale. But yeah, that's pretty much it for here. There are a couple dumpsters in the back, but that's pretty much everything for the slot. And now we'll just go right next door. So this is the West Eclipse Boxing Gym. So I guess you can box here, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Let's scroll all the way down and see. Inside of here, we kind of have like a, I don't know, like a cafeteria, like food court maybe kind of area. So you have like places to sit down and eat. We have a, I think, again, this is like a decorative register, but we do have a couple of these mini fridges. There's a snow cone machine in here. We have a couple of Nectar racks. And then if we circle around, we have a jukebox. There's also a skee ball machine. If we go down the hallway, we do have a locker room with some showers over here as well. This kind of looks like a office space, I'm assuming, maybe. But we have lockers in here. There's a desk. And then here's where, like, where you can box. Okay, yeah. But you also have a pull-up bar. You have some chairs in here as well. Some more pull-up bars over this way. Oh, you have the little boards your Sims can break. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if this place has the training post. Like, I don't know if it has one. There's another bathroom over this way. And then back here, we kind of have like another room with some Nectar racks inside of it and a dresser. And then there is a ladder. So if we go upstairs, oh, okay. So we have rooms where your Sims can sleep. We also have the sauna, which I don't think is listed on the download page, but you are going to need this as well. This is also store content, by the way. And then if we go down the hallway, let's see, we have like a workout room. So we have weight machines, treadmills, we have dance floors. There's even like, you know, stereo. And then we have like these yoga mats. The yoga mod is one of the downloads that is included when you download the world. So you can do yoga here if you want to. But I do believe that is everything for this lot. So I guess it doesn't have the martial arts training post, but you can always place one down if you want to. Oh, there's even a bathroom here. I just saw that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for here. All right. So now we'll go right over here and we'll check out these lots. So we have the Southwestern Gas and Cafe. We have the Carlyle Public Library, the Freeze Lock Bay Post Office, and then over here we have the park. So we'll check out the gas and cafe. I'm guessing this is like a gas station. Ooh, y'all, this is nice. I like this little overhang right here. So you can like drive in, get your gas, and kind of leave. That is cool. It's like a little wraparound also. That's nice. And then we do have our little like gas pumps out here, you know. Let's see. Why don't we maybe start this way? I think you enter in this way, don't you? Let's scroll all the way down and we're going to go ahead and just turn on the lights. So let's see, when you first come in, we do have a bar over here. So you can get a drink if you want to. Back this way looks like we have a kitchen area, so there is a mini fridge. Over this way we have a table and a couple of booths over here so you can sit down and eat, you know. If we go around this way, we have a couple of skee ball objects. We do have our bathrooms over here as well. And then over here we have a register, so I guess you can like pay for your gas if you want to, you know. Pay for your gas, then you can go out here and pump it. And then I guess if you want food, you can go in here and like eat food and stuff. Like I said, I love how there's like so many diners in this world. That's kind of cool. All right, y'all, so let's just zoom out for a second. We'll go ahead and go down the strip. So again, we have the library that's right beside it. This library is super fancy, by the way. It looks almost like a bank, you know, or like a school. But this is nice, fancy. Okay, so when you first enter in, we have a little check-in desk. You know, maybe the librarian sits here. We have a lot of bookshelves. We got some over here. There's one there. There's a couple over this way. Same thing on this side. We even have some tables in here too. If we go around, we have a couple of desks over here. We have some computers back over here on this side. If we go over here, we have a little kids corner as well. Costume chest, an activity table, a toy oven in here too. And then we have a little bathroom. And then if we go in the back of the lot, there's really nothing back out here. And I don't believe there's another story. I think everything is just down below. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything for this lot. Well, now we'll go right beside it. So again, we have the Freezelock Bay Post Office. So we have a post office over here. This is the post office, but it's listed as an art gallery. So I'm interested to see what the inside is going to be. All right, so when you first come in, we have like a little lobby section, little front desk section over here. Maybe we'll go over this way for a second. It looks like we have a little waiting room maybe over here on this side. And then back here, we do have a lot of pieces of art on display. So it is an art gallery technically. So you have like art over here. I love how a lot of it is behind like the red rope. But yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of art pieces over here on display. And then over here on this side, you have like another room where you can like, you know, sit and chill, I guess. And then if you go over here, we have an office space with a computer. Let's bring it on the walls for a second. So we have a little office space over this way. We do have a bathroom back here. And then of course, this is like where all the art is. And yeah, I think that's like everything for the inside of here. And then if we go in the backyard, we just have a little parking space with a dumpster back here. But yeah, I think that's everything for here, y'all. So really quick, y'all, I noticed that there was this lot that was right beside the post office. This is where the city hall is, or the town hall. When you open it up, it's empty. So I've seen this before with some custom worlds where they'll have like buildings and inside of them, they'll have like little to no objects or a couple objects, but they'll have these rugs. So these are rabbit hole rugs, by the way. So basically you can click on these rugs and these act as the rabbit hole. So, you know, if you want to join the political career or be a lifeguard or whatever, you can come click on these rugs. Your Sims will come here, stand on the rug and disappear. And then basically you can have all the rabbit hole stuff, you know. And if you wanted to, you could definitely like renovate this lot, make it, you know, have more stuff and stuff. And there is just like a little table here, I guess like for a meeting or something. But yeah, if you wanted to like add more, you could definitely do that. I guess we can go back this way for a second and then we'll check out these lots. So back here we have a park. It's just listed as a park. Let's see, it looks like a little playground. Oh, this is cute. So it looks like we have a little like fake gazebo kind of thing over here. We have a couple of horseshoe objects. We have the water balloon fight station. We have a chess table. We have a slide and a sandbox. We have a couple of spring rides over this way. Looks like we have a pergola and then we have like picnic tables underneath it. And then I think these are just where the bathrooms are. So if we scroll down, yeah, we just have our urinals and we have our stall. And I do believe that's everything for the slot. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go back, y'all. We missed a couple of lots over this way. So we have the Singleton's Club, the Scott's Garage, the Murphy's Motors, and then we also have the Palmetto Club. So why don't we start here and I guess we'll just circle around. So we're down here at the Palmetto Club. So before we go inside, I did see that there's like a chair out here. I guess there's a sim selling like magazines and stuff or newspaper. But let's go ahead and open it up. So when you first come in, we have a little like check-in desk area, I guess. We have some places to sit. There's like a couch over here. There's a little bookshelf as well. Maybe this is like for reservations kind of thing, you know? Oh, there's also like a little office over here too. But when you first come in, we have a lot of places to sit. This looks really nice, y'all. Really swanky, you know? I do see a dance floor right here. Oh, and we even have like a stage with some music. Ooh, so we have drums, piano, bass, guitar. This is cool. There's also like a bar over here with an espresso machine. And then back here we have a pool table. This is really cool. This might be my favorite lot so far. And then back here we have a buffet table so you can eat food if you want to. There's also a stereo. I didn't even see this. Over here we have a little photo booth room so you can take photos here if you want. There's even a karaoke machine. We have a couple bathrooms back this way. Okay. I think that may be everything for downstairs. So let's just scroll up. Oh, okay. But that's really nothing upstairs. Okay, well, I guess everything is just here on the first floor. Yeah, like I said, y'all, this slot might be my favorite one. That was really cool. I love the color scheme. So now we have this one. This is the Singleton's Club. So I think this is like a dance club. Ooh, y'all, there's so much to look at in here. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll just go in. So when you first come in, there is like a little check-in desk. And then this looks like some kind of like broadcasting room. Maybe. I guess it's like a broadcasting room, I guess. Or maybe like a DJ room or something like that. I'm not for sure. There is a bar over here. You can sit down and drink or eat if you want to. This is really fancy. And then over this way, I think this is like a dance floor. I think so. So we have like a big dance floor. We have some tables. I love the yellow pops of color in here. This is nice. So we have like tables in here. There's also a little booth in the corner. And then if we go, I guess over this way. So over here we have a DJ booth. We have another dance floor, little spinning object from Showtime. We have some places to sit over here in the corners. And there's even like a little photo booth too. If we go back this way, this looks like a little like, I don't know, like a chill spot, maybe like a little arcade spot. We have a couple of arcade cabinets. We have some chairs in here. And over here we do have a little bathroom. As you can see, oh, it's kind of like a little, it's kind of dirty, but we have a little bathroom here. And then over here on this side, oh, you have a bed? Oh, I don't want to know what's going on in here, but we have a bed. And then this looks like a little storage space, so you just have extra stuff. That bed kind of took me out, y'all. Like, what's going on in this club? I don't even know if I want to know. Okay, over here we have Scott's Garage, which is the fire department in the world. So I do see the fire truck right here. But okay, let's open it up. So we do have one of those like broke down cars over here. We have a little lobby section as well. And then over here we have a table, we have a bookshelf. I love the wood paneling, by the way. Over here we do have a bathroom. And then there's even a shower in here. And then we even have a pull-up bar. So I guess you could technically work out here if you wanted to. And then there's also a dartboard in here as well. Maybe it's like a fire department slash like car shop, I guess. That's kind of what it's giving to me. And then if we go right next door to it, this is Murphy's Motors. So maybe it's like a car dealership or maybe it's like another auto shop. I don't know. Ooh, this is interesting. I like this little like design right here. This is interesting. There's a couple of gas pumps out here. Maybe it's even a gas station. I don't know. Let's open it up. So inside of here, we just have a chair. We have a register. So it's like an office space, you know. We have a dartboard, espresso machine, and even a juice keg. And then out here, we have another one of those broke down cars. We have a little like work area. So I guess it is like a motor shop. There are a couple of scrap heaps out here as well. And then we also have a dumpster. And I believe this is listed as a junkyard lot. Yeah, so you can come here for junk stuff, you know. All right, well, I think that's like all of the community lots over here in this part of the world, y'all. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. And we're going to go over here. This is like the last one, by the way. Okay, so this is the Vieux. Hopefully I pronounced that right, y'all. This is the Vieux cemetery. So it's like the cemetery. All right, y'all. So we're down here at the cemetery. This is, it's kind of spooky, but also kind of nice at the same time. So we do have a mausoleum, a little fountain, and we do have some graves. This world, as far as I know, is unpopulated, by the way. So there are no Sims that live here. But you know, you do have like some little decorative graves out here as well. It kind of like goes all the way down here to like another grave, you know. There's even a pond over here in the back, so you can fish if you want to. But yeah, I believe that's everything for the graveyard. I don't see any life plant or death flower, but that's pretty much everything I see for the graveyard. Okay, y'all, so that was the last community lot in the world. So now we're going to check out some of the residential lots. We probably won't see all of them because there's quite a few, but we're going to just kind of skip around a little bit, just kind of get a general idea of what they look like. So as always, I start off where I placed Elliot, which is my sim. So I placed him down here in this little apartment lot. Let's just go ahead and open it up. So when you first come down, this is like the lobby section. So he's on the computer, but yeah. Anyway, we have a little lobby section and it looks like maybe there's like a store, like a fake store, you know, but like a little fake store that's kind of like attached to it. So maybe like an antique store or like a furniture store or something like that. But when you go up the steps, you do have Elliot's unit. So we have a kitchen, we have our bedroom in here, and then we even have a little bathroom, and we even have like some empty space, so you can add stuff in here if you want to. But we do have a little mirror in here as well, and I believe that's like everything for here. If we go upstairs, yeah, again, it just kind of takes you to like an empty hallway kind of thing, so there's really nothing else in here. Okay, so let's keep moving on. I wanted to see what some of these houses look like, y'all. These really caught my eye when I was like first loading into the world, so I knew for a fact I need to see what these big houses look like. So we're gonna look at this one first, and then we'll check out the one that's right beside it. This one has like a Z-shaped, actually. Pretty big open driveway. So there's a car, and then we have an entryway here, and there's even like a garage. So why don't we just kind of open it up? I guess we could start over here on this side. So in here, we do have a garage. There's really not much in here other than, you know, some lockers and parking spaces and lights. But we have a bedroom, and it has an ensuite, so there's a bathroom here. This looks like a little office space. If we go over this way, we have a little kitchen section. I hope I'm not missing anything. But we do have a kitchen over here. Going over here, we have a table. It leads you to the backyard. So we have like a nice, like curvy kind of pool. We have some lounge spaces, a little chill spot over here on this side. And then over here, we have a deck space with a table. We even have a grill out here as well, and even like a little table too. And then if we go back inside, over here we have like a den space or like a living room. There's a dresser in here. And then if we go down the hallway, over here looks like another bedroom with a bathroom that's right here. Oh, it even has like the shower and tub on a platform. That's kind of interesting. But we do have a little bedroom in here. And then of course this has access to the backyard. And then if we go down this way, we have, I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a breaker room or something. I'm not really for sure, but we have lockers and a fuse box. We have another bedroom here with an ensuite bathroom. And then we have another bedroom here. So these bedrooms both share this bathroom in the middle, you know, and this bedroom has access to the backyard. And I do believe that's like everything for this house. All right, so now we'll go right beside it and we'll check out this house. This one has like wood paneling on the outside of it. That's kind of nice too. It also has like this wavy like zigzag hedge and fence all around it. So when you first come in, we have a living room area over this way. We have a computer desk over here too. If we circle around, we have our kitchen in the corner. We have our table. Over here we have a sitting area, a bedroom. It has an ensuite. Well, okay, actually we have two bedrooms and they both share this bathroom here. So it's like a Jack and Jill, you know, like a wraparound. And then if we go over this way, we have a garage. There's another bedroom with another ensuite bathroom. And then if we go in the backyard, let's bring the walls up for a second. So if we go in the backyard, we have a little golfing area back here. We have a little fire pit section where you can sit down and eat and chill. We have a pool area up here with a lounge chair and a little chair over here. And I do believe that's everything for this house as well. All right, y'all, so really quick, I want to go back over this way for a second because I noticed that there was like an apartment or something right here. It's right beside where that playground was, and I want to see what this is. So I guess you enter in this way, maybe, I don't really know, but it looks like an apartment or some sort. So let's just kind of scroll down to see. So down below, or maybe you can enter in this way, I'm not for sure. So we do have like, you know, a juice keg, a pool floaty, a little table out here, and then we do have a time machine. Hey, yo. And then if you go up the steps, let's see, I guess this is like the unit. So I like the color scheme actually. So you have a kitchen, you do have a bathroom, you have a living room section over this way, and then you even have a balcony with another pool floating on it. So yeah, okay. I was really just wondering like what this was supposed to be, like an apartment, a house, like I didn't really know. Same thing with this one across the street. This one is also a house and it has a pool. So maybe like the sim that lives here comes over here, maybe. I don't really know. But let's just open it up to see. So down below, this has like a little science machine. What's going on down here, y'all? What kind of experiments is going on? If we go up the stairs, though, we do have a little kitchen space. We have our living room over here in the middle. Over this way, we have a bedroom with a table. And then we even have a little bathroom over here as well. And I do believe that's everything for here. So outside, we do have a pool slide. We have a little pool floaty, some lounge chairs, and we also have a pool. So yeah, I think that's it. So I guess this is like an apartment lot, and then like you could pretend that different people live here, and then, you know, this is like a common space everyone uses, you know? Okay, I was really just wondering what was here, y'all. Okay, let's zoom back out. There is a house across the street. Let's see what this one is real quick. All right, so you enter in this way. So let's just scroll down. I love the colors of the lobby. But we have like a little sitting area over this way. If we go down the hallway, this looks like maybe like a boiler room kind of thing. Maybe in here it's just like equipment, maybe pipes or something like that. We have a washer and dryer down below. And then if we go up steps, let's see, we have a kitchen area over here with our table. We also have a living room / workspace. Going over this way, we have a nursery, and it has like a nice view. You can see like the road and stuff. But you have a little nursery in here. And if we go back down the hallway, we have a bathroom, and then we also have our bedroom. And there's even access to a little balcony right here because we have a door. So there's even like access to a little balcony. Okay. I believe that's like everything for here. There is also like a little clothesline too. I kind of want to see a couple houses over here before we go, because I feel like that's where the majority of the houses are. We're just gonna kind of skip around a little bit and just see what some of them look like. So we have this home right over here. Why don't we open it up? So inside of here, we have a dining room. We have a bathroom here. We have a little foyer. Over here, we have our kitchen. Is this a pre-made house, y'all? I do not know. I feel like I've seen it before, but maybe I'm wrong. So y'all have to let me know down below. Over here we have our living room / den space / I guess workspace with a little computer. If we go down below, ooh, this is swanky. So down here we have like, I guess like a recreational room. There's a fireplace. We have a foosball table, washer and dryer. There's a bar, a stereo down here, and a bookshelf and a guitar. And then if we go up steps for a second, we have a bedroom here. This is like a big bedroom. We have a bedroom with a fireplace. We also have a desk. And then we have a bookshelf and dresser. This is like floating on the wall, so you may want to fix this. This bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. And then if we go down the hallway, there's a bathroom over here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. They look kind of mirrored, you know? So like, for example, we have like this room and it's connected to this one with an archway. That's kind of interesting. It's almost like a college dorm in a way. Or like a suite in a college. That's really interesting, y'all. So this looks like a kid's room maybe. And then maybe this one could be like a teen's room. And then maybe it's like the same thing over here on this side. It has a really nice retro vibe to it though. Okay. And then if we go right over here, we have a garage, which is kind of empty, you know, but we have a garage space, and you may want to fix some of the tiles in here. Okay. Well, that's everything for this house, I believe. All right, y'all. So I went across the street to this house. I want to see what the inside of this one looks like. So let's bring down the walls. So we have a little living room section over here. We have a den space with a fireplace. This is really cozy. Like, this is so cozy. Going over this way, we have a dining room with a little sitting area. Going over this way, we have our kitchen. We even have an ensuite bathroom that's right here. And then out in the back, we have a little deck space with a grill. There's even some playground equipment out here as well. If we go upstairs for a second, we have a bathroom in the hallway. We have a bedroom here with an ensuite bathroom. If we go back down the hallway for a second, there's another bedroom over here. And then there's 2 more bedrooms actually. So we have this one right here with a little mirror in the corner. And then I don't even know how you would enter this one. Oh, the door's right here. Okay, so this is like a kid's room. Okay, so we have a little kid's room over this way. I love the like yellow pops of color. That's like really nice. I like that. Why don't we maybe circle around? We could check out maybe this blue house. I'm trying to skip around just to see like a couple different ones. So we have like this blue house. This one reminds me of one from the base game. All right, so when you first enter in, we have a dining room by the front door. We have a bedroom here with an ensuite bathroom. And then if we go over this way, we have a den space or like a living room space, you know, with a fireplace, TV. There's even like a little workspace over here in the corner. And then if you go down this way, we have a kitchen. There's another bedroom over here. And then we have sliding doors that lead to the backyard. And there's really nothing back out here, you know. And I do believe that's everything for this house. Okay. why don't we maybe kind of go over this way and see some of these houses? We have this house right here with the green roof. Why don't we check this one out? So inside of it, oh, this is nice. So inside of here, we have our living room section. There's a bathroom. We have a kitchen space here with a little sitting area. There's a couple of bookshelves. Out in the backyard, we have a slide and a swing. And then if we go back in, we do have a little bedroom right here by the staircase. When we go up the steps, we have a art easel in the hallway, and then we have another bedroom with an ensuite. So this has two beds in here, so maybe this is like a kid's room, and then this is like the ensuite bathroom. And then what about this house that's right beside it? I kind of want to see this one. This one has like some columns and stuff. It reminds me of a house I've seen in Twinbrook almost. So inside of here we have our living room. There's a bookshelf. We have a kitchen over here with a laundry room that's attached to it. Over this way we have a bathroom. We have a bedroom here with a dresser. And then I think that's pretty much it. So it's like a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom home. And then outside we do have like a little sitting area. And it also has like another sitting area back out here with some plants and stuff. So yeah, I think that's like everything for here. And then what about this one is right beside it? We can check this one out. Oh, y'all, this one looks really nice. I love the use of half walls. This looks cool. Okay, let's open it up. Let's see. So when you enter in, we have a kitchen space right here. And then we also have a garage, but it's kind of empty. If we go over here, we have a living room section with a big bookshelf and a stereo. You may want to move some of these plants, by the way. They're kind of clipping through. Over here we have a bedroom, and then we have another bedroom, so we have two over here. There's a bathroom in this one, so it's like an ensuite. It's a really narrow bathroom. There's another bigger bathroom here. Oh, but this is like, okay, so you can enter this bathroom from the hallway, but it's also an ensuite to this bedroom. There's a dresser. It looks like maybe this could be like a walk-in closet or something. I'm not for sure. We can bring the walls up for a second. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is like a walk-in closet or something. I'm not for sure. And then we even have a little dining room here with a couple of Nectar racks. There's a china cabinet. In the back of the house, we have a little patio with a table. And I think that's like it for the backyard. And I noticed that there was something down below. So if we go down here, looks like we just kind of have like mainly empty space, but there is a laundry room and also a bathroom. So you could add more stuff down here if you wanted to. There is a bookshelf as well. So I guess you could add something down there if you want it. But I do believe that's everything for this house. Oh, I didn't even see this, y'all, but there is access to a little like patio section, so you can add something out here if you wanted to. All right, y'all, so I want to look at one more house before we go, and I really want to see what is over here. This looks like an apartment of some sort. I really want to see what this is. Like, I don't know if there's multiple places you can stay. I think there's probably just like one room, but it looks like a little motel kind of. So I really want to see what this looks like. Let's just scroll down to see. So yeah, you can only really stay here. I had a feeling, but I didn't know. So this looks like maybe an office space. There's a juice pong table, vending machine, a little place to sit. There's even like a little computer in here. We do have a pretty big parking space. There's a pool, some lounge chairs, and a stereo. If we go upstairs though, this looks like the unit that you can actually stay in. So we have our dining area, we have a kitchen, we have a fridge over here in the corner, we have a dresser, and then if we go over this way, we have a living room / workspace. And then we also have a bedroom and a bathroom right here. So this looks like a more run-down apartment, kind of, you know? And I do believe that's maybe everything for the lot. Yeah, that's like everything for here. There's even like a little dumpster. And you know what, y'all? Let's look at the one that's right beside it before we go, because we didn't see this one either. And this one looks like another, like, apartment kind of lot, you know? So down below, it looks like we have a little courtyard section. So there's a fountain. We have some chairs out here. There's even like a fire pit, too. We have a broken down car over here. We even have a little dumpster over here on the side of the building. But let's just scroll down to see. So we have a pretty big lobby section. There's places to sit. There's a table in here. We have an eventing table over here in the back. We'll go ahead and go upstairs. So if we go upstairs, oh, this is like a big house actually. So you have a little foyer. Over here is like a really fancy bathroom. So you have your toilet, you have your sink, you have a little place to sit, and there's even like a bathroom over here. And then if we go back this way, we have a kitchen section. I love the color scheme. We have a kitchen. Over here, we have like a little dining area. This looks like a living room or like a den space. So you have your stereo, little lounge chair, couches and chairs and stuff. There's even like a chess table. There's a couple of bookshelves and a stereo. And then over here looks like a kid's room / nursery. So you have your crib, your bed. You have a costume chest, toy oven. There's even a little doll right here too. And then this leads into a bathroom. So it's like an ensuite bathroom. And I even noticed that it has like the flower print and like the pink and green accents. And then if we go over here on this side, over here looks like, I don't know, maybe like a card room, something like that, like a recreational room or a dominoes room, I guess. So you have a dominoes table, you have places to sit. There's even like a little fishbowl. And then if we go over here, this looks like an office space. So we have an art easel, some chairs in here, and then this looks like a bedroom. So it's like connected to the office space. So we have a nice bedroom in here. I love the color schemes, y'all. This is so nice. This is a really nice place. It even has like a little walk-in closet too. But yeah, I believe that is everything for this apartment. This is like one of the nicer ones, I would say. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. Again, this world is called Boonies Island, and I had a lot of fun looking at this one, y'all. I even noticed that there's a couple big lots over here. So if we go into edit town mode really quick, I think this is a 64 by 64, but I don't know about this one. Oh, they're both 64 by 64. Okay, so you even have two big empty lots to add stuff if you wanted to. And there's even like a little empty lot over here. This one is a 20 by 30. So yeah, you have like some empty lots, you know. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. I really liked looking at this world today, so I'm gonna leave this one linked down below if you want to check it out. Again, it is called Boonies Island 2.0, and this one is by Hancyan, so I'm gonna leave a link to it down below. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below, follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!